Hi guys, it's Sid from Power to Cycle. Today I've got some exciting news for you. So we're now going to be supplying road bikes from Lapierre. This has already won World Tour stages and races such as the Giro d'Italia and the Tour of Britain as well. It's also propelled Britain's own Oscar Onley to a 4th place overall in the Tour de France, as well as 2nd on the Young Riders classification. This is the Xelius DRS 9.0. It's one of their top tier race bikes. It comes equipped with a full dual race group set, DT Swiss ERC 1400 carbon wheels, and a super light and stiff carbon frame. So to start off with, the frame on this bike is a bit unique. As you can see, the chainstays join here to the top tube instead of the seat tube like normal. This effectively helps absorb some of the vibrations from the road, dampening that ride feel a bit more comfortable, especially over longer distances. Also is said to improve stiffness on the frame. I personally found this to be true when I was riding out at the weekend. I was able to put out some watts uphill and it really felt like every single ounce of power was getting laid out on the tarmac. The group set on this bike is Shimano's top tier road offering. This is Dual Race. The shifters up front have their secret buttons on the hoods. I've assigned this on this bike specifically to shift up and down the rear cassette. Speaking of that cassette, it's their 1134, so it's got titanium sprockets saving weight over the lower tier options. Of course, the derailleurs also have carbon fiber components on there, further lightening this bike. The front derailleur is the best in the business currently. I was able to shift under load instantly with no problems at all. The wheel set on this bike is a 35-45 mix option from DT Swiss. These also have DT Swiss's 240 hubs. These are super reliable, really great engagement on there, as well as a really nice free hub sound. The tyres wrapped around these wheels are the Continental GP 5000 STRs. These will give you really great puncture protection as well as rolling resistance. The saddle is the Pro Logo Dimension 143mm. I actually found this really comfortable on my rides over the weekend. So normally I'd run a 130 and I managed to do a 75-mile ride with no discomfort whatsoever. The seat post is an inline seat post. This puts your center of mass a bit forward, lets you get further over the cranks, which helps put extra watts out onto the road. Some of you may have noticed this isn't the default cockpit for this level of Xelius. Now that is because this is my own custom build of the DRS 9. So we've got a 32 centimeter cockpit. This flares out to 38 at the drop, so still plenty of sprinting potential despite the narrower default position. Lets me get a bit more aerodynamic, which despite the new UCI rules, this should still be legal. I've paired that with a 120mm stem. This lets me get super long and low and hold those more aerodynamic positions for road racing and time trials. For the chainset, I've also swapped this out. So we've got a 54-40 chainring combo, as well as 165mm cranks. The bigger chainrings are because I live in Norfolk, so I don't really need anything smaller. It's still going to give me decent climbing potential for when I go to hillier areas. I've also set the wheels up tubeless, as the STRs are designed for tubeless, so the rolling resistance is decently improved. Finally, instead of oiling the chain, I've decided to hot wax it, so I use the Silka Super Secret Chain Blend. It just gains you a few extra watts again over the majority of lubes. For those of you that know me, you know I'm a keen racer, so I'm going to be using this build for my racing next season. Got a few road races and criteriums planned, as well as plenty of time trials. Before I get ahead with that, I'm actually going to be competing in the British National Hill Climb. This is pretty difficult on this year. It's up Matlock. It's quite a short one, only sort of 2 to 3 minutes, but it's super steep with some really high gradients. If you are interested in a bike like this, please do get in touch. We're super excited to start getting these out of the door. Now, we also can do some custom builds like I've done with mine. So if you're interested in that, please do pop us a call or an email or a WhatsApp, and I'll be more than happy to start discussing your new road bikes.